Hello, beautiful beings.
My name is Luna, and this is
Rachel, and we'd like to welcome you to the Conscious Soul Podcast,
The Conscious Soul,
where you can get your dose of laughs, wisdom, healing,
aliens, witchy shit, and all things related to the unfolding of the conscious soul. Hello, everyone. My name is Luna, and this is...
What's going on, guys? It's Rachel.
And this is the Conscious Soul. Welcome. How are y'all doing?
How you feeling? How you living? How you breathing?
Woo-hoo.
So thankful. If you hear some plastic in the background, it's because I'm getting my hair dyed.
Yeah, but we just had to record something right now because we're like talking and having conversations, and we're like, people gotta hear this. People got to hear this, you know? Why save the conversation for ourselves?
When we can share with the people.
Yes, exactly. Sharing is caring.
I believe it.
Yeah, so
we
Rachel, would you like to start?
Yes, we were just speaking about lessons, right? And so literally what we just said was, you know, even when people come to you, doesn't matter if you've known them for a while or they're brand new in your life or you have one interaction with them, whatever lesson they're learning, they are coming to you in your life. You're attracting something about that individual. That vibration is coming to you. And so that lesson is for you as well. It's here to shine light and show you something that needs to be addressed. And so other people's lessons, if you have something to do with it, it's your lesson as well. And so we can always, if we choose, we can always choose to take the high road and see the lesson, see the light in it. And I think that is so important because so often we think that, oh, that's not for me. That's their lesson. Well, if it has something to do with you, even if you play a very small part, it's your lesson as well. It doesn't mean that it's the same lesson. It doesn't mean that it's the same level lesson. It just means that there's an aspect that you need to learn as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I always used to say, I still say, I guess, every person that you meet in your life, that you come across, has something to teach you. Whether it's them doing it consciously or them doing it just by being themselves, you know, they don't even know that they're teaching you a lesson or that they're showing you some side of yourself, because we all are reflections of ourselves, and every single person is going to teach you something. So we should think about other people as people being teachers, you know, we're all teachers to each other, right? And the universe teaches us, and we're here to learn. Instead of thinking that we're in competition with each other. You know, if you think about it that way, then everything will change for you.
Absolutely.
Because nobody's in competition. Competition is like meaning you're either with me or you're against me, right? Like there's always this like rivalry type of mentality, right? And so, you know, if you're in that vibration, that's exactly what you're going to attract, and that's what you're going to be living in your reality. You're going to have people that seem to make it hard for you, you know, because you're making it hard in your own head, creating this own turmoil on your own. So if you start thinking about people as teachers, when something doesn't go as the way that you may have liked, you're going to ask the universe, instead of asking the universe, why me? Why is this happening to me? You're going to then ask the universe a more empowering question. What is this teaching me? What can I learn from this? And then you're empowered, you know? You're not in the victimhood.
Boom shakalaka. Hope
Amen.
you got
Hello.
that. I wish we could just press the rewind button on that one part right there, because, you know, just speaking from personal experience. Speaking from personal experience, you know, living in victim mentality for so long, I lived there. I thought that, why me? You know, why did this happen to me? Well, guess what, guys? Who else is it supposed to happen to? You know, like we're all here experiencing life. So just as there's a light and beautiful side of life, there's also shadow and darkness. And we have to learn and embrace all of it. We can't just say, oh, light and love and light all the time. That's not the way that it works.
Right.
Just as the sun shines, the sun goes down and the moon comes out, you know?
Yeah.
So we have to embrace all of that and recognize that truly, whether it's a situation, a circumstance, something to do with finances, maybe it's a trip, maybe it's another person, you know, whatever it is, that is here to teach us. And the more we open ourselves up to life, the more we open ourselves up to experiences and having conversations with people that maybe we don't necessarily align with, or maybe we have different viewpoints, you know, all of that is okay. Asking yourself, what is this here to teach me, not why me? Because everything, looking back on my life, the things that pained me or created so much heartache for me, those things have been such great teachers for me at this phase and stage of my life as I guide and lead others to back to themselves, because that's all we ever do, whether you're seeing a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a holistic specialist, whether you have physical ailments with your body temple, or whether you know you're looking to grow more in your spirituality or in your meditation practice or journaling, whatever it is, all we are ever doing is guiding and leading each other back to ourselves.
Yes.
Because, I mean...
Because all paths lead home. All paths, although they look different, they're all leading to the same place. You know, to the highest unfoldment of each person's soul. But let's go back to what you said about the moon. I love the moon, you know.
Luna over here.
And so you said, you know, the sun goes down, the moon comes up, right? The moon, if we can learn a lot from nature if we just observe, right? So, you know, we have sunny days, happy days, you know, days where we feel like all is well, nothing can, you know, knock us down, and so on. Then we have some not so happy days, right? And so the moon represents emotions, you know, it runs deep. And so we also get into our emotions, and we have more emotional times, and also time of rest, time where it's nighttime, time where, you know, it's quiet, you know. And so that is what is called the ebb and flow of life, the natural ebb and flow of life. The seasons change, there is death and there is birth, you know, you can't have one without the other. And so as the seasons change, so do we. As things change, so do we. The only constant in life is change. And so we must go with the ebb and flow of life, just like nature. You know, we have time of rest, then we have time of, you know, active work and activity and all kinds of stuff. And then, you know, there's time to go within, and there's time to connect with spirit, connect with your own self. And so it's important that we honor those moments for us and not shy away from one or the other, just because it's a little uncomfortable, you know. And you don't want to act like, you know, like nothing's going on, like you don't want to ignore it either.
Yeah, you don't want to pretend.
Yeah. But
that's beautiful. Well said. And I like what you just mentioned about you don't want to act like it's not happening. You know, I have really been sitting with and just observing, you know, not only myself, others as well, and how we feel like, oh, I have to be strong. I can't let my kids see me cry. I have to keep up this facade. Mommy's strong, or you know, daddy's strong, or whoever. And it's like, vulnerability is such a unique strength that society has pushed away and has casted this, if you show vulnerability, if you show that you're crying, if you show that you're sensitive, then you're weak.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because
That's
it's the exact opposite. When you have this presence within yourself that you're able to cry in front of others, that you're able to share your deepest, darkest secrets, that you're able to share your trauma, you're able to share your heartache. When you're able to do that, there's such power in that. You have been able to transmute that trauma and say, you know what, this doesn't hold any power over me. This has been here to teach me. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share that with others because I'm amazing. And vulnerability,
Why not?
because vulnerability is a freaking superpower. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm learning to tell myself that being sensitive is a gift. In this society is a gift because not many people are in touch with their emotions because society has, led us in one direction. And so don't follow the crowd, folks. Just be your own self. Don't worry about being accepted.
don't worry about being liked because people are not going to like you.
And feel your fucking feelings.
Feel the feelings.
And that's all I gotta say.
We love you. We honor you. We see you. We thank you. And remember that you do not need any validation from any other being, anything outside of yourself. Your breath is your validation.
Yes, ashe.
Ashe. We love you guys.
We
Until
love
next
you.
time, we'll see you next week.